Dear students, today also we are going to discuss about few problems based on comparison test. So let us look the problems on comparison test. Uh, before doing the problem on comparison test, first of all we are going to discuss about integral test. What is the statement of integral test? Let us look together. A integral test, if for every value of x which is greater than or equal to 1, f(x) is non-negative monotonic decreasing function of x such that f of n is equal to un. This is the definition of the function for all positive integral value of n. Okay, mind it, here n is here and here. So all integral positive value of n, then the series summation of un and the integral 1 to infinity fx dx converges or diverges together. So sometime in few problems only we are required to address the integral test. Okay, so just you keep in your mind at the appropriate level we will apply this integral test when required. But right now, just continuing the previous lecture, that is the comparison test, we will do certain problem based on comparison test for your practice of the students. So now the problem of the type first is test for convergence. The series 1 divided by 1 into 2 into 3 plus 3 divided by 2 into 3 into 4 plus 5 divided by 3 into 4 into 5 and so on. This is an infinite series. Then first of all we have to find out un. So this is very easy to see here 1, 3, 5. It means you can write here 2n minus 1. Just to check, if you put here n is equal to 1, then you will get first term. N is equal to 2, then you will get second term, and if n is equal to 3, then you will get fifth. This is third term. Okay. Similarly, here 1, 2, 3. It means n here. You can write 2, 3, 4. It means you can write n plus 1, and 3, 4, 5 means you can write n plus 2. So this is the un. So this is the first of all the students, you have to learn how to write the un. This is very important for you to just you do your practice and only the practice make you perfect. So practice is always required for you. Okay, then if you got the un or it is given into the problem, then what should be your the second step? The second step should be you can simplify this by taking n outside. So by taking n outside, you may write 2 minus 1 by n, and here n is already here, and from here if you take n from here and n from here, then here will be n cube. So this n divided by n cube, n divided by n cube, you will find here n cube, you will find here n square. Okay, so this is n square here, 1 plus 1 by n and into 1 plus 2 by n. In this way, you got the simplified form of un, because n tends to infinity means always our intention should be to change, because n tends to infinity means 1 by n tends to 0. So this is a purpose. Purpose for this calculation is this. If we have to find out 1 by n tends to 0. Now what is Vn? Vn is this auxiliary series 1 by n square. Okay, so you got un and Vn both. Then the further limit n tends to infinity, un by Vn is equal to limit n tends to infinity, and un by Vn means that term will be cancelled out, 1 by n square term is cancelled out, and 2 minus 1 by n, 1 plus 1 by n, 1 plus 2 by n. So after putting this, the value you will get 2, which is finite and non-zero. It means both summation of un and summation of vn converges or diverges together. But summation of vn is equal to summation of 1 by n square, the auxiliary series. And you know the p test or p series. So just you compare this. Is known to be convergent. Why? Because 2 is greater than 1. If 2 is greater than 1, the series is convergent. It means hence summation of un is also convergent. If the auxiliary series is convergent, then un is also convergent. In this way, you have investigated in this problem what is the nature of the series. Okay. Similarly, you can do the second problem. Second problem is test for convergence of the series n is equal to 1 to infinity 1 by under root n plus under root n plus 1. So un is this. It means this is source rationalization. First you simplify. So after multiplying under root n plus 1 minus 1 in the numerator and denominator, you will get the simplified form, that is under root n plus 1 minus root n. And now this you will expand this to under root n. You can take outside 1 plus 1 by n power 1 by 2 minus 1, and then binomial expansion. You can do the binomial expansion, and then you will get on simplification 1 by under root n, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 8n, and so on. This is an infinite series. So you may expand binomial, and on simplification you will get. And here Vn, what is the auxiliary series? Auxiliary series is this: Vn is equal to 1 by under root n. Then it means limit n tends to infinity, un by Vn is limit n tends to infinity, 1 by under root n is cancel out, 1 by 2, and this. It means you got here half. So this is finite and non-zero. It means both summation of Vn and summation of Vn converges or diverges together. But summation of Vn is summation of 1 by under root n is known to be divergent. Why? Because half is less than 1. Half is less than 1. It means the series is divergent. Hence, summation of Vn is also divergent. Okay. The third example is little bit different. Just to check it, you have to do the practice. A test for convergence of the series. This 1 by under root n minus under root n plus 1. So this is I'm leaving this from for your practice. You may do the practice. The similar question is there. So similarly, you can do the practice so that the procedure you must remember. Okay. Now this is a little different series. You test for convergence the series n is equal to 1 to infinity under root n plus 1 minus under root n power divided by n power p. So this is a kind of article also. In such series, if there is any power, then how you will do? So solution un must you can write like this. Then again you may search rationalization. You can simplify, and after simplification you will get 1 by under root 1 by 1 by n power p plus half under root 1 plus 1 by n plus 1. On simplification, of course, here the Vn is 1 divided by n power p plus half. Then this limit n tends to infinity un by Vn is limit n tends to infinity, and this of course is half. It means which is finite and non-zero. It means both summation of Vn and summation of Vn converges or diverges together. Since summation of Vn is summation of 1 by n power p plus half is convergent if p plus half is greater than 1, and divergent if p plus half is less than 1. You have to learn here how to write here. Okay, and then it means convergent if you will simplify, then you will get p is greater than half, and divergent if p is less than or equal to half. So this is the condition to examine the nature of the series. Okay. Last example is a different type of the example. Use the limit comparison test to prove whether the series converges or diverges. The series is like this: n is equal to 1 to infinity n divided by n square plus 1. Limit n is equal to 1 to infinity n by n square plus 1. In some books, some author they used to do the calculation like this. Okay, so you don't hesitate. The both are the same way. They may convert this limit n tends to infinity, x tends to infinity, x by x square plus 1, and limit x tends to infinity, x by x square plus 1 is the same. So the process is same as we discussed. यहाँ से n ले लोगे, यहाँ से n square ले लोगे, then you will get 1 by n. 1 by n is divergent series. Okay, so you can do the problem, and similarly, I have already taken this is solution of a different author. It means this is also a way to calculate. So if you are going through the books and you are looking some various other resources, don't confuse. You may write like this also. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr.